Hello, everybody. Good day, good evening, good afternoon, good final day before Halo Infinite launches. The final of the trilogy to me. What trilogy? Those would be my 3 most hyped games I have covered on my channel. Being Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, Kingdom Hearts 3, and Halo Infinite. It's the end of my holy freaking trinity. And I've been messing with my audio settings all morning. And if you're at the start of the stream, I would appreciate you to let me know. Does this sound better? Or does this sound better? Yeah, so now I'm talking without something enabled. This is without. Just say this is without, this is without, this is with. Okay, this is with. There's one that there's background noise. This is not the one. There should be background noise, but I sound like I'm in a can. This one is without the background noise, or this one is with background noise, but I probably sound better. So let me know which one you like a bit more. Anyways, that's what I've been messing with the past hour. Welcome to this live stream in which it's not just Halo. It's like everything else. Like this is just a nice community hangout I like to do before Infinite goes down. So we can talk about other stuff, but it just especially definitely the theme here is that it's finally time. Halo Infinite is about to launch, so that's definitely the theme of this stream. So it's good to see ya. Chief Master was here earlier, and I saw Jonathan earlier. Chief was like, I got here early. Jonathan, I just want to contribute with a comment. As a new subscriber this year, awesome. I love your Halo content and your bold upfront reviews. Can't wait to see coming videos of your thoughts on the campaign. Thank you very much for that, Jonathan. Welcome to the family, my friend. Yeah. Next week, I am very curious as to how I handle the content for Infinite. We'll see. That's basically what I'll say is we'll see. Because there's a part of me that's just like, everybody that has reviews for it has them up by now. And then all of us that, you know, had to play the actual release copy of the game and not an early review copy, I feel like people aren't going to care by then. We'll see. I could be wrong. So basically what I'm getting at is I just debate whether I want to make a spoiler-free review and then a spoiler podcast, or just kind of have my review be spoilers and still do the spoiler podcast. I think that'd be fun. Nobody answered the audio question, but I think I have to wait until we're at like a higher peak to do that. Is it enabled right now? Oops. It's a live stream. You get to see stuff happen live. I have a -5. Let's do that. -3. Anyways, Capone, hello, good sir. Second, I think, is better. Second, I'll do it again in a second, Capone. I appreciate the feedback. I'll do it in a second. I need a new freaking desk arm. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you right now really quick. So, this is my messy desk. By the way, what's prized possession back there? Halo Reach. With like a bunch of autographed posters. Let me know if you want me to pull it up. This is my messy desk of production stuff. But this arm, this thing, I asked for a new one for Christmas because this thing is too short. It's creaking. It's just So I want to get a new one at some point. But anyways, audio is fine. Thank you, sister. I'll do the comparisons. I've been spending like the past half hour like messing around with certain settings because I've been saying it on Twitch. If you don't follow me on Twitch, you should do so. I have a potential announcement during this stream. But yeah, so if you just arrived, we have like 9 people here currently. This is a community hangout, but it's definitely themed around Halo Infinite being launching tomorrow. If you're not a Halo fan in here, that's totally fine. We can talk about whatever the heck else too. But I did this before Kingdom Hearts 3 came out. I did this before Super Smash Bros. Ultimate came out. I want to do this before Halo Infinite comes out, where we have like roughly an hour and a half together to hear my voice crack, chat, and kind of reflect on definitely the theme. The theme of this is Halo Infinite, but we're totally fine to talk about other stuff. And a shout out to Mr. Hyrule Fawn Warrior to be newest Twitch person, and Mr. Capone for yesterday's $10 donation. That was really nice, man. You can support the channel in the description down below, whether you want to get more content, then Patreon's for you, or if you just feel like supporting, then just donations. That means a lot. But anyways, who else got here? Raindrop. Raindrop, hey dude, I was able to catch most of your Inside Infinite streams throughout this year, and you were absolutely necessary to my Halo news fill. Thanks for everything you do. It's very appreciated. Thank you very much, Raindrop. Really appreciate that, man. I saw Jay Baker got here earlier too. What's up, bud? Raindrop, I appreciate that, man. I am not a Halo channel. Like, I highly recommend, like, Footed Ghost. He's, like, a smaller Halo channel upcoming that he's awesome, you know? And there's, like, the bigger boys, like Uber Nick, Hidden Xperia, etc. I'm definitely not a Halo channel. I don't like the idea of focusing on just one thing. So, that's why I definitely don't do as much Halo content as other content creators out there. I think I did more Halo content, though, than I did for Kingdom Hearts 3. I did more Halo content than I did for Kingdom Hearts 3, which is saying something, because I did a lot of content for Kingdom Hearts 3. I might have did as much Halo content as I did for Kingdom Hearts 3 and Super Smash Bros. Ultimate combined, which the reason I'm referring to those is, again, that's my Holy Trinity of, like, hype games that I've covered on my channel, is Kingdom Hearts 3, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and Halo Infinite. So now... what now? So I'm glad you've enjoyed the content, Raindrop. Tano, tomorrow, so hyped. I'm taking tomorrow and Thursday off. Other than the Game Awards. Come back here Thursday. We're going to have fun Thursday night. Watch the Game Awards. But until after tonight, because tonight we're going to have a 3-year anniversary for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate on Twitch. On Twitch, keywords Twitch. We're going to have a fun stream tonight on Twitch. I hope you can join me for that. Should be a fun-ass time. After that stream tonight, out. I am out for a solid, nearly 48 hours. To just play Infinite. That's it. Did the same thing for Kingdom Hearts 3. I, like, took 2 days off. I think it was actually more like 3. And I just buckled down. And I just was submerging myself in it. Oh, not fudge. I'm going to miss like an hour at the Game Awards. Yeah, the Game Awards, it starts at 5. I'm assuming we'll wrap around like 8 p.m.-ish. Maybe a little bit after. But my stream will be like 20 minutes beforehand. Capone, hi, Messy Desk. Baker, thank you very much for the congrats on the 6K subs on Westside Otaku. That's... I really don't post enough there. And that's a conversation for another thing. Oh, by the way, I don't have this on. I was like, why do I have so much shadow on my face here? But yeah, thank you for the congrats, Jay Baker. Appreciate that, man. What Jay Baker's referring to, if you're into anime, this channel used to be both anime and games, but I decided to, like, divide them. Which I regret, by the way. But I've already done it, so it's like, I don't see how I could go back. But yeah, I have another channel for anime, and then this is the gaming. So Westside Otaku, that's the anime channel. If you just want more stuff of me, then and you're into anime, there you go. Chief Master, did you see Destiny 2 got the Magnum and BR? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Hold on. What are you talking about? Destiny 2 Magnum and BR. I'm like out of the camera here. Whoops. Oh, I think I did see something about this. Destiny added a... I think I did hear something about this. That's pretty gosh darn cool. That's pretty gosh darn cool. I don't touch Destiny. Mostly because I feel like if I do, I will never escape. I will never escape if I touch Destiny. It's too terrifying. What you been playing lately, chat? Like, cause I talk with people on Twitch twice a week, so but there's some names here like Roxas Stan, hey Roxas, Chief Master, and Raindrop, and Dow Jeans. Like, there's some names here Tando. There's some names here I don't see on Twitch. So what you been playing lately, guys? Curious. But I avoid Destiny because Back 4 Blood. Back 4 Blood is a prime example. I'm so into Back 4 Blood. I freaking love that game. But man, build games get addictive to me. Minecraft Dungeons took me a long time to let go of that. I still like touch it casually now and then, but switch with me because I'm with my finesse house, but I will on Twitch hang out with y'all. Oh yeah, no. So Jay Baker, just to clarify, so Jay Baker is saying like, I don't have my Switch with me, but I'll still try to join. No, later on today on Twitch, 4 p.m. Not the usual 4:30 Mondays and Thursdays, but at 4 p.m. we're gonna have a celebration for literally today marks. It's not only just the day before Halo Infinite. It's also the day, to this day, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate's been out for 3 years. And this is really the final year, you know? So Smash had a good 3-year cycle. So we're going to celebrate that by having a CPU tournament between every single one of the newcomers. Everyone. The Echo Fighters, like Daisy and Dark Samus. The base new characters, like Incineroar and Isabelle, the Queen of Hell, and DLC characters like Sora and Sephiroth. Like every one of the newcomers to the game, we're gonna have them fight in a big giant CPU tourney to determine who is the strongest newcomer. So that's what we'll be doing on Twitch at 4 p.m. today. So you don't need your Switch. All you need is just to be there and to have fun. That's about it. I see the hourglass from Dow Jeans. Halo Infinite. Here's a good question. Raindrop. I was also very hyped for Kingdom Hearts 3. Do you think you could compare your feelings then and now? Do you mean like Kingdom Hearts 3 to Halo Infinite? Kingdom Hearts 3 was the end of a story arc, and Infinite is showing potential for the future of Halo. Okay, so I'm gonna guess you mean just comparing my feelings to Kingdom Hearts 3 to Halo Infinite. That's a very good question. Thank you for that, Raindrop. So I for sure... You know, this is killing me. You see Songbird here. For this stream, I'm going to move Chief over. Kind of important that he's in the shot. Oh, there you go. Now Chief's in the shot. There is nothing in my life, nothing, I was looking forward to as much as Kingdom Hearts 3. That still applies today. Kingdom Hearts 3 was something that I was just like, I didn't wait 5 years for, I waited a decade. It was nearly a decade. The third game was announced in 2013, and then the second game came out in 2005, so it was nearly a decade. But just so much side stuff to kind of tail us over, and it's like, is it gonna happen? Is it gonna happen? Is it gonna happen? Halo 6, I knew was gonna happen. So once Kingdom Hearts 3 was finally announced, that's funny, we actually had the same waiting. No, actually that's not true. Kingdom Hearts 3 was announced in 2013, and it didn't come out until the start of 2019. So it's a little over a 5-year wait in terms of it being announced. But in terms of waiting, that was 2005 to 2019. That was over a decade. So I was very like, yeah, I was very anxious for that game because of how long I was waiting for it. I was waiting for it for like half my life at the time. And then Halo Infinite, it's like, it's one of my most anticipated games ever, but I'm definitely not as hyped for this as I was for other Halo games. It's more like anxious. Anxious has always been the phrase that comes to mind when I think of Halo Infinite specifically. Just very, very anxious. Kingdom Hearts, I was just excited to be reunited. I was excited to be reunited with that, like, in that world, and to see it in Unreal Engine. Like, it was a new potential that I was just excited. Finally, a full Kingdom Hearts game release. And then Infinite is more like just anxious. Like, I want it to be good. I still have plenty of Halo to play that's on my current gen consoles, you know, and they're super smooth. Like, I didn't have separation anxiety like I did Kingdom Hearts, you know? So yeah, I'm with you, Chief Master. Like, Halo 3 was my first game ever, but the marketing campaign to that game made me so hyped for it. It made me so hyped. But anyways, now that we got a good handful of people in the chat, I have a question for you guys really quick. So that's my current standings, you know, like, it's very different. Kingdom Hearts 3, I was anxious to be reunited with my friend. Halo Infinite, it's like, I want you to do good, kind of a thing. It's like this different feeling. It's become like I'm like a cheerleader instead of like a fan, kind of a thing. But anyways, now that we got a good chunk of people here, can you give me some feedback here? So this morning, I've been messing with my mic stuff for like hour before the stream. So, in fact, let's just be super duper transparent about this. Let's see. Can I do it? You guys are gonna help me for a second. So, I have this thing right here, which is my mic settings. I want you to tell me if I sound better with noise suppression on or off, okay? Noise suppression on or off. This is with it on. I've been talking with it on the whole time. You don't hear background noise right now. You don't hear any weird hiss or a fan. Now you hear the background noise. It's off. Now you hear the background hisses and fans or whatever. I probably sound better, but you probably hear the hissing, right? So, curious, how do you feel? Do I sound better with the hissing, with the better voice? Or do I sound better without the hissing? I just sound like I'm a bit more into can. Let me know. I appreciate that feedback, because I have been going back and forth on it all morning. I've been messing with the settings. Like, is there a world that I could do just both? Can I just have my good voice without the noise suppression? I could do that when I'm editing, but for some reason, when I do live shit, can't do it. Dotpot. I prefer the noise cancellation. I prefer off. The noise cancellation makes everything sound muffled. Sister, I have headphones on and I don't hear hissing. Ooh, interesting. Capone, I prefer hiss over the can. Now is best. Ooh, so you guys prefer to hear the noise. Interesting. Yeah, there's hissing. I'd say the suppression is better with it on. That's what I mean. Like, Chief Master, I'm like, it's one of those perfectionist things that I hate the hissing. I freaking hate it. Didn't hear much of a difference, to be honest. Well, for now, let's have it on. And I'll refer to this stream. I'll be like, all right, the first 10 minutes of that stream, you had it on. The rest of the stream, you had it off. But, all right, thanks for the feedback. Because, yeah, I've been debating about that all morning. All right, anyways. Catching up with the chat. Thanks for that feedback. Dotpot, my lovely Dotpot. Hello, sir. Rest in peace, our multiple biomes. Dotpot here is a patron. Freaking appreciate that, good sir. We have our Halo Discord that we've been talking back and forth and whatnot. In fact, yeah. We're currently talking to our Discord right now about like some things we've been hearing. These are all our different channels if you're a patron. My Hero Academia and Smash Bros, etc. But we've been talking about how like apparently the campaign, you can't replay missions, which is really unfortunate. That's really unfortunate. You can't replay missions. So that is very unfortunate. Oh, Dotpot's typing. What are you doing while watching the stream? You try to highlight yourself. Anyways, I saw you type it, Dotpot. My biomes. My biomes. There's Dotpot. My biomes. All right. Anyways, my biomes. But yeah, Dotpot and I really wanted to see multiple biomes in Halo Infinite. Turns out that probably isn't a thing, at least for now. And that's a whole other discussion for now. My biomes. All right. Where is... Sister Girl earlier. Tom Holland is going to be on Hot Ones this week. Yes, he is. Tom Holland is going to be... Can you just put me in a box and not let anybody come near me for next week? No, you got to run... You got to be in our interviews and promotions and stuff. Shit. Yeah, Chief Master, you're trying to warn me about Destiny earlier. Though Forza 5 and Minecraft with RTX is really addictive. Oh. Minecraft, never mind. Sorry, I fell behind the chat. Jay Baker, I play Dragon Ball Z Legends on the phone, and okay. Chief Master, man, I really like Infinite. Wait, Chief Master, man, I really feel like Infinite will be the one to fill the void after the 5 campaign disappointment. By the way, the tournament sounds cool for a send-off to Smash. Exactly, Chief Master. I thought of, like, having every character, but first off, that would take ages. And secondly, I don't know. I just thought it'd be neat to, like, showcase all of the new folks we got in Super Smash Bros. Over the past 3 years. Roxas, yeah, those Kingdom Hearts 3 reactions were so special. My reactions to Kingdom Hearts 3, man, because I was just like, give me those nuggets. Just give me anything. And then they're like, oh, okay, we'll give you everything. No. I just said anything. They showed way too much for Kingdom Hearts 3. Dotpot, I'm keeping my expectations realistic despite all the positivity around Halo Infinite's campaign. But I am definitely looking forward to the first open world Halo game in the franchise. What do you guys think about that? So, this is the first open world like Halo Infinite game, and because of that, as I was showing you earlier, I'm sorry, I hate this track. God damn. My buddy Dom, who's like my main Halo person, like in-person friend I've had for years, he's like, I mute the music. I'm like, why? It's good music. He's like, I can't take being in the main menu and you just hear and I'm like, that's actually fair. But what do you feel about like the game being open world? Because that open world circumstance, I truly believe, is what's throwing 343 on a big loop. Like 343 is they can't make co-op work because the game's open world and that's just harder for them to do it. They can't make it's harder for them to have replayable menus. Replayable levels. Because apparently you can't select levels like you could in the previous campaigns. I think there's a lot of this stuff that they just like, they really struggle to make it work with Infinite being like an open world game, even though there's tons of other developers that have done this before. There's tons of other developers that have made open world co-op games. You can't replay chapters, but, curious what you guys feel about that. But I'm with you earlier, Dotpod, about keeping expectations realistic. I'm doing my best to. I'm trying to. I admit, I think I've been diving into way too many reviews. Yesterday, I was diving into reviews. I couldn't help it. I listened to GameSpots, IGNs, Game Informers, Hidden Xperias, Gaz's from Good Old Game On Daily. Awesome host. I feel like there was a sixth one, but it was at least those 5. And I was going to watch more this morning, and I was like, you know what? I'm good. I get the general consensus, and I'm very happy of this consensus, because I'm also rooting for Infinite to succeed. I really am. Like, I think me and other Halo fans, we're rooting for Infinite to succeed. Am I alone there? Is anybody else with me on that? Because Halo used to be like a top dog. Chief Master, the self-promotion. Chief Master, it's definitely closer to open world. Stick around, by the way, because there might be a surprise this stream. Chief Master, it's definitely closer to open world to what I've heard. Put in the Halo 2 rock rolls. Those are the good ones. Yeah, it's definitely closer to an open world Halo than any other Halo before, for sure. I just wish that there was more environments. I just wish that. That's all I want. Just to be able to go to a desert, go to a snowy area. I'm not asking for a bunch, but at least like a little handful. That's still to this day why I love Halo 3's campaign. You just go to so many different kind of places in that campaign. You go to a jungle, you go to a facility, you go through kind of a wasteland, you go through the desert, you go through a forest and a snowy area. You even go through some kind of weird infected uterus. Like, there's so many different biomes in that game, and I just... Supposedly, what people are saying is that it doesn't get repetitive, at least for them, so that's good. That's really good. But I just hope that the biomes don't seem repetitive. I'm sure, like, the dungeons, aka, like, these caves or ships and stuff you go into, they're a nice break. But I hope it doesn't get repetitive. Raindrop, I hope I can certainly experience this game vigorously through you somewhat. Seems like someone in my family is getting me Infinite for Xmas, so I'll be waiting till then to get my hands on it. So gang, I appreciate how many people commented and they're like, I want to see your reaction. I'm not doing it. I don't think I'm doing it. Like, it's just... That's a long recording, first off. Not too long, but I don't know. There's something about when there is a camera in front of you, when that camera is in front of you, it just messes with the experience. Even if it's like super, like if I turn all this crap off and just have the camera and maybe some, or even just use the camera's mic, I don't know, and it's super low quality. One, I'm going to be ashamed of that because it's super low quality, but also... there's just something about knowing that you're on camera that you subconsciously feel like you have to be doing something. You subconsciously feel that you have to be doing something because you're on camera. And I don't want to do that to my experience. I don't want to feel like I have to comment off of when a character is dying or something like that. Or, you know, or if I'm just... You know, I'm doing this face. Okay, let's kill him. But in my mind, I was like, this son of a bitch killed whoever. Let's get him. Like, you know, that's what's going on in my mind. But me not physically expressing that, I'm going to feel like bad if I'm not, you know? So. Anyways, but I'm glad you're looking forward to the experiences, Raindrop. I'll for sure at least drop a review for the game. Chief Master, I'm going to explore every inch. The open world is said to be the star of the game. It makes the linear sections actually feel like the weaker side. I hope not. I hope the linear sections actually are pretty gosh darn fun. I hope. ODST was the last. That was the closest one. Yes, Speed Racer. By the way, hi, Speed Racer. That's somebody that shows up at the Twitch streams. Yes, ODST was the last one that was super open world. Did you ever visit Microsoft? No, I have not, Snapkill. The day that Microsoft or Xbox or anybody there asks me to do anything, I'll be so excited. Except I am in their documentary, so that's cool. Sister, I just hope you're happy with the game. Thank you, sister. I appreciate that. I appreciate that coming from you, you know, because I know not everybody here is into Halo. But, yeah. I'm really anxious for whatever comes after this, and I'm not talking about just Halo. I'm talking about, like, the channel. Because like I said, it's the end to that trinity of games that I like love to build the hype for, you know? So it's just a little bit weird to think about. But anyways. Halo gotta be there for Xbox. I'm all for it. Done correctly. We'll have to. Okay, dot pot. I think the more fun could work. Wonders, especially since it's Zeta, but it can't be empty. That's what I hope too, dot pot. I don't want it to feel empty. I hope there's a great deal of mystery to find on this ring. I really hope. Because if it's just kind of like combat encounter after combat encounter, that'll be fun. That'll be fun. But it'd be really cool to just have a lot of mystery to the game that we might not even get answers to. It's just like, what is that kind of a thing? What is that? Like, I love that question. What is that? I want that. That was one of the things that made Halo 1 such a memorable game. Just, what is that? Long fam. Hello, sir. I devoted this December to Halo Infinite. Yep. I'm really curious how to approach the game. Because if there's not replayable levels and you want to find like all the skulls and shit, how are you going to go about that? Like, what if... You know? I'm very curious how it's going to go. Pretty Jissel. Hello. Flex. I didn't work out today. I skipped yesterday. Let's see. I agree with that. It's better to experience this one at one's own pace. Yeah. Well, here's the other thing. I admit, the first few hours I played this game, probably going to be pretty gosh darn breakneck speed. I want to just take my time with it and explore. But I don't want to get anything spoiled. Like, I'm going to stay completely off the internet for 2 days. Like, until the Game Awards happen. And only to post about the Game Awards will I break my internet celibacy this week. And I'm going to do it again next week for Spider-Man, by the way. I'm going to do it again next week for Spider-Man. So this week I'm going to have 2 days of internet celibacy. And then next week I'm going to have 2 days of internet celibacy. And I would like to be able to get through the base campaign by then. So that's what I decided. So I'm going to play through it the first time on either normal or heroic. And then, just like Kingdom Hearts 3, I did the same thing with Kingdom Hearts 3. I played that. I put 30 hours into that game in just a couple days. I put 30 hours into that in just a couple days. And yeah, I beat it. I think I beat it on Proud too. Was it on Proud? It might have been on Standard. I can't remember. I think it was on, I can't remember, but yeah, I beat it within 2 or 3 days, 30 hours. And then I started the whole thing over and put it on Proud. And just that, then I did my just completionist run, and that was still a blast. So I hope I can do the same with Infinite, and it's still fun. I'll still stop here and there. To see some stuff, you know. If something is of interest or I want to, you know, if it's along the way, I'll go for it. What are you going to do, though? You think you want to just, like, get through the base game just so you know, like, the base story? And also you might have, like, the closest thing to a Halo experience that way. No matter what, I'm having a playthrough that is a straight Halo experience. I want to do my best to make it like a standard campaign. I don't know if that'll be my first playthrough, but I do want to do that at some point. Just a straight playthrough as if it's like a normal Halo campaign. What are you guys going to do? Oh, thanks for understanding, Raindrop. I see Raindrop earlier saying I don't blame you for not recording it. Snap, Kelly, you live close to them. I do. I live very close to Microsoft and Actman and Jeremy Johns. I would freaking love to meet him. Knives. Hello, good sir. Or is that Neves? I think it's Neves. I'm in USA, but in my console says that Halo Infinite drops at 7 p.m. Please let me know if this is something I can change. No matter what, Halo Infinite drops tomorrow. Pretty universal time. In fact, I think I have the screenshot of it somewhere. Pretty sure I have the time somewhere, but I'm just gonna Google it to be sure. Infinite drop times. There we go. Let's switch to this. So no matter what, there is no fast forwarding because it's this over here. So yeah, no matter what, it's dropping 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on the East Coast. And 3 hours from that is East Coast time, which that makes sense. It's 1 p.m. and so on. So I really appreciate that they're doing this. I really appreciate that they have kind of like a worldwide launch time. That is so cool. Because that really helps with spoilers, a.k.a. freaking Spider-Man No Way Home. Spider-Man No Way Home, you son of a bitch, launching 2 days early in the UK. But yeah, I know the UK is like 8 hours ahead of where I am, and boom. Yep, that's 8 hours ahead. So they have a worldwide launch time. So there is no switching your clock to be Japan or anything like that. Look, Japan, you have to wait till 3 a.m., you know, like, there is no switching the clock. See, there's a worldwide launch time, and I freaking love that. I freaking love that so much. But here's my surprise that I want to say. By the way, hi, Neves. Appreciate you coming. That's a name I haven't seen here in a bit. So this is the surprise I wanted to say. I have been getting notifications saying that because I pre-ordered from Best Buy. Best spot to pre-order, by the way. If you haven't pre-ordered the game physically yet, it's the last day to do it. Best Buy gives you some really good bonuses. I have been getting notifications over and over and over. Why is my sister constantly buzzing me? Hold on, is she just expecting me to do something? Okay, anyways. I've been getting buzzed over and over and over that my freaking Halo, my physical copy of Halo is coming to me. Like, yesterday they said tomorrow, and then they said Monday, and I was like, what? And then yesterday it didn't happen, and now they're going back to, yeah, no, it's you're gonna get it today. I'm like, but that's early. So currently, they are saying estimated delivery is Tuesday, December 7th by 9 p.m. And it is currently saying, look at this. It is currently saying out for delivery. So I don't know what's going on, but if I get an early start tonight, that'd be very cool. That would be very, very cool. Anyways. So we will see. Like, if my doorbell rings during the stream, that would be the ultimate. If you're enjoying the stream, feel free to bring a friend in or go to the description if you want more content. And to listen to actually early... Something I want to reward patrons with if you're a licensed KIBI. I'm going to do the same thing I did with Kingdom Hearts 3 and probably Red Dead Redemption 2. I do this a lot with very anticipated games I have. And drop early impressions. Like very early impressions. It's just like a raw podcast recording that I'll do immediately afterwards. And so it's like, this is Kibiji right after he did it. And then I want to simmer on it. And then I'll make my review maybe over the weekend or next Monday or something. So if you want to support the content, then feel free to go to the description. You can get into our Discord, join our game nights, request podcasts. You can request things that I will eventually get to if I have enough to say about it. There's full reactions there. There's a lot of good stuff there. So, let's see what else. The link is in description. Capone, of course. I'm just going to melee everything. So Dotbot's plan is to go through the story primarily and explore any structures or locations that pique my interest along the way. Yeah. That's kind of what I'm thinking too, Dotbot. It's kind of what I'm thinking. Raindrop, I'll honestly just go for the main story beats on the first playthrough, then I can chill after I know how this all ends. Yeah. Yeah. That's me too, Raindrop. Who can't wait until next year? I know I can't. What's next year, Jessa? What are you looking forward to next year? I'm glad you're looking forward to it, because I don't know. We'll maybe talk about that at another point, but I'm nearly at the end of 2022. Duke! Duke! Duke, we were just talking about that earlier. I will not be recording or live streaming my playthrough of the game. I'm sorry to disappoint you, but we just went through that earlier. When this guy is on me the whole time, even if I turn off, you know, all the lights and shiz like that, when this guy is on anybody, there's this part of your brain that feels like you have to do or say something at all times. Like, subconsciously, it's there. And I don't want to affect my first playthrough with that. I try to do it with Kingdom Hearts 3. Maybe I'll have a change of heart. I don't know, but it's just... I just get worried about, you know, intruding on the experience. Interesting. So, Dotpod, you had the same situation as me. You got the steelbook case, but they update the shipping. Raindrop, you made a great unintentional grunt noise. What was the grunt noise? Just take it and be happy. I was gonna ask, what if it arrives during the stream? I'd be so excited if it arrived during the stream, Capone. I really hope it does. That'd be so cool if it does. Oh, where's my thingy? Okay. One thing I really want to do... Wait, Capone. One thing I really want to do in the story is to be a grunt for at least 5 minutes. Can you imagine? If I was a grunt in first person in Halo Infinite and I saw Master Chief, that game instantly became a horror movie. That game instantly became a horror movie. Same goes for like any demons in Doom. You just play as a demon in Doom. Well, actually, you get to do that in battle mode. But if you play as like one of the imps, you know, like one of the, like the cannon fodder ones, be like, hello, Dev Sharma. What Xbox could show at Game Awards? I'm guessing that's what could Xbox show at the Game Awards. Don't actually know. I just hope Hellblade. They revealed Hellblade 2 at the Game Awards 2 years ago. So I hope Hellblade. I really hope Hellblade. Their big reveal at the Game Awards of 2019 was Hellblade 2 and the Series X. And then last year, it was Perfect Dark. This year, I guess it would make sense for them to drop an actual announcement. Because that would be cool. Like, it being a first world premiere. But I hope Hellblade 2. I hope Hellblade 2. It makes a lot of sense, too, because Hellblade 2... the first Hellblade was nominated for a lot of Game Awards. So it's like that audience is familiar with Hellblade. So it would be cool. But I don't know. What could they show? Nearly anything. Have you heard any of the soundtrack that got leaked? None of the leaks. We're listening to the soundtrack right now. But no, I'm good. I'm good. If it is anything about, have you seen blankety blank leak? No. No, I haven't. Sister, I'm going to have a great with Halo. What? Man, I hope it's announced. I hope so too. Well, Hellblade 2 was already announced. It's just like, just seeing more of it. Just something more of it. But I don't know. All airtime. Hello. By the way, I saw you just join. Xbox to do whatever they want at the Game Awards. I'm very excited. Exactly. They can do whatever they want. If Xbox made a genuine Banjo 3E with Smash Ultimate model, I would fall on my chair. Be like, wait, there's an actual video. Nah, never mind. There's a video of me like falling out of my chair, but I was like trying to do it on making it look like it was an accident, and then it became completely real. There's an emote in D2. Oh, Destiny 2. That's the armor lock animation as part of the celebration. That is really cool that Bungie is celebrating the release of Halo Infinite. That's really cool that Bungie is specifically. The original devs. That's really freaking cool. All right. Anyways, probably another 13 minutes or so of the stream. This is a curiosity question. Who is getting the game physically? A lot of people are going to play this through Game Pass. Totally understand. Save $60. Why the hell not? Who's getting this game physically? Don't be shy. I know me and Dotpot are. Yeah. I'm very curious to see how that goes, because all airtime. I'm a collector, so yeah. If I'm getting it physically, couldn't help it, yeah. I'm not gonna blame anybody though if they don't get it physically, because yeah. Raindrop, I think I'm obliged to get any Halo physically. Maybe in January. There was a part of me, admittedly, that was thinking of doing like just putting it on my Christmas list, because it's like I'm gonna play it day one anyway thanks to Game Pass. But there's a part of me that was like, maybe I should just let that be a Christmas gift. But I'm like, nah, those pre-order bonuses though. They got me. Mr. Aquarius, my Halo Series X comes with it included, but I'm buying one to hold it in my legit hands. Yeah. That was the only thing about, by the way, that's Jay, I believe, right? Hi, Jay. That is the only thing about special edition consoles that it's like, it comes with a game. And I'm just like, if it's, you know, like, if it's something I am excited enough about to get a collector's edition version of the console, I want the game physically. Like, I want the game physically. The console, that isn't enough to make me, you know, skip out on getting it. It's like, you know what I mean? Like, if somebody has the guts to get a Smash Edition Switch, they probably would like to get that steel case and physical copy with it, you know? I can't consider myself a true Halo fan without at least getting my hands on the Halo 3 Collector's Master Chief helmet. My friend Matt still has that. I think he offered it to me. No, actually, he gave me this instead. I'll show you guys this. It's like a legitimate, like, very metal, very, like, if you poke somebody with this, it will hurt bad. But it's just like a legit metal energy sword. And it is very, like, this could hurt. It is legit metal. And these ends aren't super sharp and pointy, but it's a legit thing. That's sort of sick, yeah. My best buddy Matt gave me that as he was clearing out. Dot pot, why? Okay, Dotpot. I see what you're driving home. Dotpot told me to go on our Halo Discord. And, this is why. Freaking, Halo on Paramount. Gear up, Spartans. We'll see you at the Game Awards on Thursday. Halo the series. So, I'm guessing this is the TV show. Damn. Damn. Hold on. Why does that look so legit? The production value instantly, like, I feel is a lot better than Forward Onto Dawn. And, what is the... Nightfall. They're premiering at the Game Awards and it'll be streaming next year. Those outfits are legit. Those outfits are legit. Yeah, okay. Yep. Okay, I hear you. Well, I guess that's another reason to look forward to the Game Awards. So, there we go. What if they announced the Banjo-Kazooie remake? No, I'm not expecting that at the Game Awards. Not relevant enough. Sup, brother, listening to you being FedEx Santa Claus today. I have off work tomorrow. Super pumped. Yeah. Me too. Me too. We're gonna... I think both me and my buddy Dom, we're both having the day off from work as well tomorrow, and we are just going to enjoy the freaking game we are stoked to see. Dude, the energy sword is also in here. I'm so sorry, but I'm kind of happy it's free because of the event. What? Raindrop, can I get your thoughts on the Infinite marketing campaign? How did you think it stacked next to Halo 3, Believe, or other marketing campaigns? Chief Master, link is in the description, man. Love to see you there. I want to squad up with everybody in that chat too at some point. I mean, there's nothing. I don't think anything will be able to top Halo 3's marketing campaign. That, in my opinion, is still to this day the greatest marketing campaign any game has ever had. Not just Halo, any game has ever had. But in terms of like the past month, I'll say Microsoft, especially Microsoft, Xbox 343, whoever's in charge of it, they have been stepping up the marketing for Halo Infinite a lot. And I definitely think the live action stuff they've been doing has been really fun. Not fun, but very, like, it's been really dramatic. And I freaking appreciate that. I love it. There's a theme throughout all the live action ones. And it's this idea of hope. It's this idea of hope. Like, humanity made all these sacrifices to forward, you know, where it is today. And you are like the culmination of all that. It really kind of helps inspire you to, like, the people that made these sacrifices live up to that. Like, not avenge them, but become the hope that, you know, they push the timeline forward to create, kind of a thing. I love that. I love that that is a theme, like the become, that is the theme of the marketing in Halo Infinite. I freaking love that so much. I love when there's a theme in the marketing. And I have a feeling this one isn't a lie. Because if humanity really did, if UNSC lost against the Banished and pretty much, you know, things are really dire, and Chief's been gone for 6 months, so a lot of crap went wrong while he was away. If there's anybody to bring it back, it's the Master Chief. So that is really cool. Like, the marketing campaign might actually, you know, live up to what it's been, and you have to embody the hope of humanity, being, you know, John 117. So that's cool. I think it's really freaking cool. And especially the one that was The final live action one. I believe it is the final live action one. Where you're literally like fighting through time. It's like showing a bunch of humanity standing up to like, you know, things that might make them fear death. I love it. It was good. I really enjoy the live action stuff. And I personally believe the Halo Infinite beta, aka the multiplayer coming out early, was a part of the marketing as well. They didn't want they wanted the multiplayer to stand on its own, and then in case people start to drop off, the campaign shows up and reignites people's love for Halo, and they basically want it to be like a like 3-week experience to really get people hyped. More like a whole month of an experience to get people like attached to Halo, and that way if they're attached enough to it, they'll stick around. So it's been a very interesting way that they are building up this game. That's an entire conversation I could have, but yeah. That's what I'll say for now. Raindrop, Too True, Believe campaign was just something else, yeah. Not only just Believe, but like even the trailers they put, the vidocs. There were so many vidocs. Halo 3's marketing campaign, best ever. I will fight people on this, fact. Because they had dope trailers every now and then, not too many though, and they didn't reveal too much. But they had dope trailers to showcase the game. They had like an epic Super Bowl one. Their announcement trailer was dope, and they also not only had the live action stuff like the Believe campaign, which was awesome, that was chilling, but they also had like a live action short film, like a 2-part short film that they did. That was really cool. It's kind of like a 3-part one. And they had vidocs to get you to know the team. Like Halo Infinite, instead of vidocs, they had these Inside Infinites. That's been cool. That's been really cool. But the vidocs is just like, was where it was at. I freaking love the vidocs to get to know Bungie and what they've been doing. And there's so many of them too. But instead for Infinite, we got the Inside Infinites. Instead of vidocs, we got Inside Infinites, which are fun. But they don't take the place of vidocs, in my opinion. Infinite had 3, though. They had like 3 or 4 vidocs, which is cool. All right. Anyways, it's 10:30 now. No support this stream, but nonetheless, I freaking appreciate Dotpot and Capone. Those are 2 patrons that are at the stream. Sister Girl was here earlier, too. Really appreciate the support over there, guys. Any final comments? Because I wanted to make this kind of around an hour, depending on the engagement and stuff. But yeah, is there any other things we could hit before, or I could try to hit for you before Smash tonight? Seriously, follow me on Twitch. Both Patreon and Twitch are in the description. Patreon, you just get perks, but Twitch is free. Twitch is just more hangout time with Kibiji. We're going to have fun in Smash tonight, witnessing an epic CPU tourney between all the newcomers in Smash Ultimate. But yeah, what's everybody's final comments that I could hopefully hit for you before we go? And also, before I completely black out. Because I'm just going dark pretty much after today. Dotpot, I really hope the tone of the campaign matches the tone of the marketing of this game. Me too, Dotpot. I really do. If it doesn't, I won't be too ticked. Just as long as they left the marketing broad. They left the marketing open to interpretation. Like, they left it just, yeah, you're the hope of humanity. That's it. Yeah, the live action stuff was pretty dramatic. And the game doesn't need to be dramatic for me, but I do hope it has that tone too, yes. Capone, what are the chances they kill Chief or Arbiter? I don't think Arbiter's in this game. I have to be honest, I don't care that Arbiter isn't in this game. It's totally fine. Just because Arbiter is an awesome character, that doesn't mean he needs to be in every single Halo experience. He's an awesome character, but he doesn't need to be in every Halo experience. Chief, on the other hand, I don't think they will. I don't think they'll kill Chief. I don't think they do that. They could. I don't think so. And that's just a gut feeling. I don't have more to say about it. If they did Capone, Halo Infinite is treading on thin ice right now. They wouldn't pull something so drastic as killing off the main character, not until Infinite's well received. Yeah. Which it is now. It is now. But no, Chief is the face of that game, and he's the face of Halo. And if they intend for this game to have as long of a cycle as it is, and if there is potential to add more to the campaign, they're not going to kill off Chief. They're going to want you to continue it as Chief. And then maybe in the future, maybe they'll do something like that. But Capone, can Halo add another melee weapon? Absolutely, yes. They actually intend to add more weapons over time. So there just might be. Raindrop, enjoy Infinite, dude. Can't wait to hear your feedback next week. Thank you very much, Raindrop. I hope to have a blast and a half with it. Jack, I'm going to be in class when Infinite comes out tomorrow. That's going to be a very anticipating day, Jack. But I hope your patience stays firm, stays strong. Dotpot, the question is, will they kill off Brohammer? Probably. Dotpot, probably. I don't know. It being like a game that they want to keep building off of for years, I don't know what that means in terms of the campaign. I know multiplayer, that's easy to figure out. But in terms of the campaign, does that mean anything for the campaign? I hope this campaign feels complete. I really hope it does feel like a complete experience and that we won't have to wait to like find out what's next, and that the core story, there could still be more to tell, but the core story that this campaign is telling, I hope it feels complete. And that, sure, there might be more to do, but it's not like urgent stuff. It's not a finishing this fight. No. I hope it's nothing like that. So we'll see. All right, folks. I'm going to skedaddle, but I appreciate you so much. I hope you enjoy the game. And I will see you in Smash tonight on Twitch, 4 p.m. Pacific Standard. And then I'll see you at the Game Awards Thursday night at 4:40. Maybe sooner. We'll see. Appreciate you, though. Talk to you later.